Hello, friends!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I was a little bit fast on that. Hi! Welcome to Crits and Knits. This is our knitting show where we also do some D&D as aged adventurers.
Put giant slices of pizza in our mouth right before we go on.
Yes.
Sorry.
Alright, yeah, perfect.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have, given us a little bit more.
No worries, no worries.
So, hi, friends. Thank you for joining us tonight. And we are going to start off tonight the way we always start off Crits and Knits, by talking about our knitting. Yes. So, has anyone been doing fun knitting?
Yes. I finished a hat thing.
Woo!
I love it!
Oh, that's awesome. It looks really good.
Yeah, I didn't mean for this hole to be here, but once it started curving that way, I had to finish it, so...
Throw a pom-pom on it.
Yeah.
There you go. Pom-poms cover lots of sins.
And also, I think this knot in the back's a little sloppy, but I'm not sure what to do about that either.
Keep it in the back.
Okay.
No one will see it.
Yep. I love it. And it fits.
Looks great.
It does fit, which I was really worried about. It's a little... I was hoping maybe it would fit a little tighter, but it fits over my hair, which is kind of poofy right now, so that's good.
There you go.
And, I managed to do things with 3 colors, which is also neat.
Very.
And, it's just this hole, which I was like, oh no, I'm going to have this whole thing.
It'll be fine.
Pom-pom.
And honestly, if you bring it to GooseCon, and bring your leftover yarn, I'll help you show you how to close that up so that it's disguised.
Okay.
I hide lots of sins in my knitting.
I have learned to allow there to be sins.
Yes.
Yeah, that too.
Rip back an entire thing because you missed one stitch.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I woke up and took my ADHD meds and then drank 2 Mountain Dew Zeros, and I said, I'm going to knit.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah.
That'll do
Not
it.
this morning, but over the course of a few mornings, just it's downtime, code's compiling.
That's fair.
All right.
Exactly how you do it, too.
Yep.
So
Sounds and all.
Who else has knitting for us?
I made a bunch of dice bags.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm working on another one. It's rainbow colored, which I felt was appropriate.
Yes.
So this is what the ball looks like.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Yes. And it's in I'm just going to show it off, the rainbow bag from our designer.
I love that. That is from Whimsy Stitches.
Yes.
And you can visit his shop, except not this week because he's on vacation. He's got his shop on vacation mode. But check him out after that. And
yes, he has great stuff.
we do have a code down here.
Yes. But so, and then I started the dragon scale blanket again.
Okay.
This time it's gonna get done.
Okay.
Probably not, but I'm gonna tell myself
Tell
it's
yourself
gonna
that.
get
It's
done.
fine.
I've started that one like 7 times.
Only 7, though.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Danny's like, I saw the struggle. She was there.
I did see the struggle. That was when we had the entire room covered in yarn. I need to post that picture at some point.
Yes.
We had so much knitting in the room when we went to Ohio last summer.
Oh,
So
yeah.
much yarn. So
Oh,
much
it's almost
yarn.
been a year, Danny.
I know.
No. But yeah. Oh, we went to Hanks,
We
where
did.
they asked if Adam was one of our boyfriends. Because we dragged him in there with us. And we're like, no, this is just some dude we know.
Just sort of
Oh,
our
the
boss, kind of.
heteronormativity.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Well, although to be fair, not most most men who look that uncomfortable in a yarn shop have been dragged in by a female partner.
Yes. And
That's
he
fair.
looked very
I
uncomfortable.
thought this was a restaurant.
Oh no!
No,
This is
I'm
our yarn
sorry.
shop.
Yeah.
The yarn shop that we went to when we went to visit last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very nice people.
actually,
But, yeah.
most men or women who look that uncomfortable in a yarn shop are someone's partner who've been dragged in. So
Yeah.
you can tell it's a knitter when they just look excited.
Yeah. Yes.
Our eyes light up.
True.
Our wallets just sort of fall out and croak.
I don't know what my excuse is, and I just showed up and I'm like, well, I'm here. Let's do it.
See, it didn't look awkward, so they just adopted you.
Yeah.
That's
Basically.
true. I did get adopted at the knitting shop.
What you working on?
Well, I ran out of things. No, I don't want to become famous or buy followers.
Ah.
Ah,
I can kick that.
Yes, please do.
I
Because
got
they
you.
are literally yucky.
Yeah.
I was between projects. I did a whole bunch of little baby hats and was like, okay, I'm a little tired of little baby hats.
yeah.
No offense, Knitting Daddy. I know you're here. But once you do 6, it's like, okay, time for
A little
change
something
up.
else. Yeah.
So I decided, why don't I knit my own set of armor? So these are crochet, but so these are
I love
the
those.
first part.
They look so good.
The pattern is no longer available on Ravelry, but if you use Wayback Machine, you can still get it.
Nice.
So that's that, and then I have started on the greaves for my leggies.
I love it. So is
Yeah.
this is gonna be like a full-on whole body
This
suit of
is
armor?
gonna be an Owen costume for GooseCon.
I love it so much. That is so perfect on so many levels.
Yeah.
Oh.
Be easy
All
to
right, I
pack,
got it.
all flat. So
I gotta start a costume. Snapple. All right.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. So I have been working on this. I signed up for another test knit because that's what I do. So this is actually a test knit for Mary of Kino Knits. Of
course.
So you're going to notice a lot of her stuff, even though she's not the featured designer anymore, just because I knit a lot of her stuff. There's not a lot to look at yet. It's a pair of socks. And I'm not going to talk too much about it because it is a test knit, even though she did say it's shareable. I've got to knit. I'm making these the size 1, which is just a little bit too small for my feet, but perfect for my nibblings. So I'm going to have to knit the foot to 5 inches before I do the heel. So I'm about halfway there. And I'm doing
Nice.
2 at a time because otherwise I will never pick up the second sock and finish it.
that's just sorcery to me.
I will teach you that at GooseCon too if you want. I love it. It makes me so happy to do two things at the same time, because then it doesn't matter if I'm like having a crappy day and my tension is super tight one day, because both socks are going to have the same tight section or the same loose section or the same whatever, instead of trying to do them one at a time. And then if I count rows, if my tensions are different, they're not going to be exactly the same. And if I don't count rows, then I'm having to measure, but some things stretch a little bit weird and they grow differently in the wash because it's different number of stitches or rows. And I'm just like, nope, I'll do them at the same time. Then it's done. So that's current project. I finished a hat. This is crocheted, but it is a hat for my mom. So this is probably the last time you're going to see it because I've got to send it to her. But it's got a cute little brim and it's got little flowers on the top.
I love the little flowers.
Yeah, they were a pain in the ass to do. I hate this pattern. I don't know that I'll ever do it again. But it turned out so cute. And it might have also been the yarn that I was using. This is Kobu, which is...
cotton bamboo blend.
Yeah, and it's super splitty. So there's some spots that I can see, I don't know if you can see, but where I clearly split the yarn with a crochet hook. And it's not a tiny crochet hook, so it's splitty. And then the only other thing I've got is I dragged out my bag baby hats. And I found some yarn that is ready to become baby hats. And
some yarn, she says, as she keeps pulling it out of the Mary Poppins bag.
Yeah, this is just a small sampling of my acrylic yarn stash. But I've got a bunch of little baby hats in there already, so I'm planning to add to that using Knitting Daddy's pattern, because he is one of our featured designer, he's our featured designer this month. Mm-hmm. And I love his baby hats. They're super cute.
The little heart one is just precious.
Isn't it though? I can't wait to do that. I was going to try and do
It adds a
one.
nice little bit of pizzazz to like a plain solid.
Mm-hmm.
You're cute.
Yeah. So that's what I've been working on, and I finished. I talked about this on That's Pretty Crafty. So I tend to have a streaming project sitting down here on my streaming desk at all times, and I finished my last one, which is just an end needs trimming, but it's just like a little cowl thing, and nothing too fancy. But I picked out my yarn for my next streaming project, and it's this Summer Nights. Ooh. And it's sparkly. It doesn't really show up very sparkly on stream.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it's sparkly and it's super skinny. It's an acrylic polyester blend, so it's totally machine washable. It's a super fine #1 weight. And I'm going to probably just do my usual podcast thing and cast on in the round and just knit until I run out of yarn and just make a really long tube scarf. So that's my current and upcoming projects. Because, why not? And we've mentioned them a couple of times, but we'll mention them again. Don't forget to check out this month's featured folks. We've got our featured designer, which is Knitting Daddy. And if you visit his Ravelry store and use the code Crits and Knits, it's good for 25% off any purchase. And then we have our featured designer and bag maker, Whimsy Stitches. And he's got a code as well. It's far away. My glasses aren't on. MGNDD15, good for 15% off any purchase of $20 or more in his Etsy shop. So please go visit them, and we'll make sure to link on all of our places. Yes, Knitting Daddy is a way awesome designer. He is totally the coolest. Very much so. So don't forget to check out our featured folks, because they're just really cool, and we like their stuff. That's why we're featuring them, because we like knitting Greg's designs, like working with Rick's yarn and bags. They've got good stuff. So yeah. Anyone got anything else to talk about?
Come to GooseCon.
Yeah, come to GooseCon.
Yes.
Meet us.
Yes. We have confirmed that we will be doing a Learn to Knit session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you sign up, we will provide everything. We will provide yarn, we will provide needles, we will provide instruction and moral support.
You are, of course, welcome to bring your own, however.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. But if you are brand new, never knitted before, and you want to learn, we're going to do our best.
Yep.
They are going to do their best because I am nowhere close enough to teaching people how to knit.
Yep. That right there.
They are going to do their best. But if Danny can teach me over the internet, she can teach you in person.
That's probably true. So,
I've taught people in a dorm room basement, or a dorm building basement, so
Yeah.
yeah,
GooseCon ought to be easy.
exactly. We're going to have, like,
there
good
will-
lighting.
Yeah.
And
I won't have to sit on the floor, hopefully.
Oh, gosh,
I
yeah.
hope
Questionable.
yeah,
That's why I said hopefully. It's not terrible.
hopefully, yes. Yeah, we haven't checked out the furniture yet. Maybe it won't be ideal. But...
I'm just gonna sit on the floor because I am prone to breaking seats.
Okay, good to know. But yeah, if you are
These-
I feel your pain, buddy.
yeah, they call my backside the first law. It just keeps going.
Yep.
A booty in motion will stay in motion.
Oh yeah. I just dropped that thing on the chair and it's like,
He drops it like it's hot.
oh yeah.
Maybe drop it a little more lukewarmly.
I just can't, it's just like gravity happens, and just what am I gonna do?
Oh goodness.
Lord.
Yep.
Wow.
Nope, we're good. But yeah, if you want to come learn how to knit, you can come and learn. If you are already a knitter and you want to just like chill out for a little bit with your knitting, we'll be there. Honestly, I'm gonna have my knitting with me all weekend. I've got this cute little bag that has a carabiner belt clip, so I'll have
Oh.
my knitting on my belt. I'll probably be working on socks or hand warmers or something like that, so that my hands can be busy when I'm feeling anxious about all these people that I've never met before. It's fine. It'll be totally fine. I'll just knit my way through it. It's cool.
Oh, and we should probably address, you may notice we are missing a Tiana this evening.
Yes.
Somebody had tickets to Hades Town.
Oh my
I
so
know, right?
How dare.
I'm going to pout a little bit
Ain't
that I
me.
didn't get to go.
Yeah.
But that's fine. That's fine. We
Course.
always manage to work around that. It's cool. We're cool.
It's all good.
We old?
We old. We cool.
We old. We cool.
in spirit, if not in body.
I don't know. I'm feeling it in
Both.
body. I don't know what I did to my elbow, but I'm like, as long as it's not straight and not super bent, it's fine. But anything other than, like, just in between, ow. I'm old.
That reminds me randomly of an Underdog episode. Anyway,
All right.
yeah,
Well.
he had a sword stuck in his back, and every time he stood up straight, every time he bent over, the sword would stab him. So he had to stand. He had to stay straight, like the entire episode. It was pretty funny.
There.
Yeah, that feels about right. Okay. Well, on that note, we are going to take just a minute or two to cast on for the evening. I have to go give my dogs their medicine because they are crying for it. So we're going to switch over to our getting ready screen, and we will be back in about 5 minutes. See you in a few. Hello again! Thanks for hanging out and waiting for us to come back. We are back now with episode
9?
9? Yeah, sounds good. I should have written that
Yep.
down.
We're
Episode
pulling
something.
an Adam. We don't know what episode we're on.
That's fine.
Welcome to the Goose Network. We don't
Yeah.
know what episode we're on.
I'm pretty sure it's 9 because
Yeah.
I'm editing episode 8. I'm editing episode 7, and then there's episode 8. So this must
should
be episode 9.
9. There we go.
Yeah, episodes. Yeah, that.
Well, last time on Crits and Knits, who wants to recap what happened?
We sat around a fire and knitted and told stories about when we were young. We
did.
found out that Owen helped some kobolds?
Satyrs.
I'm sorry, satyrs. And then found out that the person that they helped died later of a heart attack.
I don't believe that, honestly, but you know.
Or should you?
Nor should you. Nilitha tried to tell everybody that she had never adventured a day in her life.
Yeah.
And then they got a story out of her.
That's because I started asking weird questions about elves.
It's true.
That's
You did
true.
start asking weird questions about elves.
I got a bunch of them. I was gonna keep going. So
I mean, it was effective.
Isolde casually revealed that she had grandchildren.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Just a
think-
very casual reveal is fine.
Yeah.
And you went through a bunch of loot.
Oh yeah.
We found out we have some cursed items.
Just mildly cursed.
Was mine cursed?
Maybe-
No,
Maybe?
I don't remember. We know Erasmus's plate was.
Yeah, it was.
A thorough
First plate.
Danny, weren't you gonna send us like the item descriptions?
I sent a couple of item descriptions for things that I had cards for. That's right. You found that pretty longsword. Yes.
No worries, we can circle back to it, although we might be doing some fighting, who knows.
Well, if you do, I will tell you all about it. Actually, what I'll do is I'll message you what its name is, and you can just find it, and that will be easier. Although,
sounds good.
Did you
Its
actually...
name is Dave.
You didn't cast identify on anything, did you?
Yeah, we did.
Did you?
No, I think we did detect
You did detect magic.
None of us have identified.
There you go. So you don't actually know what it is. You just know that it's a pretty cool-ass longsword that has some magic components to it.
Okay.
That seemed perhaps related to the dragon's hoard that it had been stored in.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we'll have somebody identify it when we get back to town.
Absolutely.
You
There
mean
are plenty of folks.
We get back to town.
Honestly,
We're old. We could die on this mountain.
I'll die on this hill.
Yes. Yes, that's a possibility. It's fine. It's fine.
That's fine.
Yes.
Everything's fine.
Oh gosh. We made choices with our wording, didn't we? And so did the fans.
I don't know if it was we made choices with our words. I don't know where this we came from.
Choices were made.
Yes.
Choices were made. Phrasing was ignored. Yes.
I mean, often it is.
You did have a relatively quiet night. If I recall, Isolt had a very quiet watch, nothing odd. Erasmus had heard sounds from the Kobold Tunnel. And when Nelitha was doing her watch, Corey the Kobold came out to talk for a little bit. And the next day, you all start packing up your things. And unfortunately, Isolt took a bit of a tumble down the stairs, trying to get out of the fortress.
Oh, assault!
Oh my. And she grasps her pendant and calls for Chela, who appears in the middle of the fortress and looks around. Well, this is a nice little place to sleep. Oh, Isolt. Friend. I suppose you're the one coming home with me, aren't you? Isolt sort of rolls her eyes and nods. All right, well, we will see you again once I have healed her. And they disappear.
I mean, it could have been worse. She could have tripped off the mountain.
Could have been bitten in the ass by a rabbit.
Was that
That's
worse?
true.
Yes, it was.
Should we have had Chayla look at that before she left? Make sure it wasn't infected, that you don't have, like, rabies.
I mean, I'm gonna have a wicked scar, but I don't think it's infected. Rabies, though, that's.
We don't know what's going on.
Cross that bridge when we come to it.
We'll cross that bridge when you're foaming at the mouth.
Yeah.
That'll work.
If I get the hydrophobia, then we got a problem.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, as I flash back to all of your plans to throw someone into the river. It's all fine. So,
All right.
after Shayla has left, your 4 kobold friends come scurrying out. And, they're getting ready to join you. It was 5 of them.
I figured one of them was still in the mayonnaise.
Well, they did
Mayo
go
Sue.
and retrieve. They did go and retrieve Mayo Sue for you. So you do have.
Oh God, that one must smell awful.
She took a bath.
In what? More mayo?
No, we got a mud pit. It's fine. She's just dirty now. It's cool.
Okay.
And so Joe, Tim, Peter, Corey, and Sue, the very imaginatively named kobolds, come out to see what you're up to and make sure that you're ready to go. Nelitha.
Oh God, yes.
You got a stick in your pile of stuff.
I did get a stick in my pile of stuff.
Did you put that back into your bag?
Yes, I did.
All right. That's all.
I know what you were going to do, Danny.
Yes, of course you do.
Yes. No, when we packed everything up for the night, I put it back in the bag.
All right.
I'll fuck with the kobolds later when it's not a dangerous situation.
So
who wants the stick?
So you are packing your things up. There's still a large dragon carcass hanging out near the front entrance of the cave.
Gross.
And there's some troll carcasses as well now, because you disposed of them.
Something bigger will probably eat them, or something smaller. It's the circle of life.
All right. So, what do you plan to do now?
There was a table mentioned.
Yeah, but
It'll
back
be
down.
somewhat on our way back down to town, so...
Yeah, we should probably stop and look at that first, I guess.
Oh! You want to go see the table?
Yes.
You know where the table is?
Oh, yeah! We had chicks up there all the time.
I did not hear any of
You're
that.
the super robotiest right now.
Oh, no. Robot again?
And
okay.
when you do your kobold voice,
Makes
it's
it
worse.
Okay, one moment, please.
Which is a shame because I love the kobold voice.
Yes.
Let's check the recording, which of course has stopped. That's fine. I'm gonna get that started again. How about that? Am I less robot-y now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Right, so kobolds were very much aware of this table. Yeah, we used to take stuff there all the time.
What kind of stuff? Dead stuff?
Well, the trolls.
Mhm.
Dragged a lot of trolls down there.
Do you know why you were doing that?
'Cause the dragon told us to?
Do you know why he told you to do that?
No. There's this other guy that comes by sometimes. I think he's friends with the dragon.
Whoa. What did the other guy look like?
Human? He had hair?
Color of hair?
Dark? He had a nose. Like yours is a nose.
Nose is very incriminating.
Very important. Were their ears like mine?
No.
Okay.
Like the other one, the normal, roundy ones, the human ones.
Ah. Okay.
Not that yours not normal, it's just not a human normal. I told you he's a human. Didn't I? I thought I said human.
You
Yes.
did.
Okay,
but...
yeah.
Okay. Cool beans.
He had shoes. He always had shoes. Does that help?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Probably more than you think.
Okay. Yeah, he had shoes. I didn't see him very often. He was kind of scary.
Boots?
I
I point to our shoes. Like, did they look like any of these?
No, they look kind of fancy.
Fancy shoes. Okay.
They had shiny things on them.
Shiny, fancy shoes.
Yeah,
Were
I
they
like them.
red?
They were
Were they made of
shiny.
rubies?
No. Who would have ruby shoes? That's just...
Ruby shoes.
I mean, I think it's kind of silly. I mean,
I knew
ruby
a
shoes.
woman one time.
Lady Gale.
Yes.
From Kansas.
From Kansas. Yes.
Well, I mean,
that sounds fancy.
ruby shoes. I mean, you get. It's kind of nonsense. You're walking around, you get grime in between the rubies. It ain't worth it.
Gets so dirty, right? You want
Some
shine.
say they were originally silver, and ruby just looked better to certain people.
Well.
Oh, okay.
Well, could you lead us to this table? How far away is it?
Oh yeah, it's the other way down the mountain.
Okay,
it's
well, we
like
have to go that way anyway.
Over the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. So it's not on the way.
Well, I mean, it's down.
Technically,
sort of.
on the way down around. It's like a little journey.
I mean, we could get down the mountain faster if we didn't go sideways to go to the table. But we could skip the table.
No, we kind of need to go to the table. Seeing as you keep taking dead trolls to this person.
Well, some of them are dead and some of them weren't.
How did you get live trolls to this person?
Well,
Have you seen a troll?
Helped.
Oh, well. I have in fact seen trolls. We fought 2 of them like a day ago.
Not a scholarly bunch, So.
No, they weren't very smart. I'm smart. Compared to a troll, I'm smart.
Ooh, that's that. Ooh, see, there's a bar, and if the troll is here, then you're like, yo. Anyway.
But I'm still smarter than a troll. I think.
Everybody needs a little win sometimes.
Let him have this one. All right, to the table.
Okay.
Oddly enough, not the first time I've said that in my life.
Really? You go to tables a lot? We got a table in the cavern. The cave.
I saw that one. Unfortunately, I already have my own table at home.
Oh, okay.
So, but thank you.
We used to play on it when the dragon wasn't looking. We'd make tea parties. That was great. Did you get the tea set?
Did we?
Tell me someone took the tea set.
I think so. There's a lot of stuff in Erasmus's hole.
Well, yes, there is. Want to go digging it? I can go check.
If you took the tea set and you don't want it, me and Sue play tea party a lot. We'd be happy to take it off your hands.
How about?
Let me just go digging in my hole real quick for it. Let me reach my hand back here.
Hold on, Erasmus, hold on.
What?
Take us to the table, and we'll consider it part of your payment.
Okay, yeah.
Agreed?
Yeah. Agreed.
I look at the other 2.
Yeah.
Sure.
Since you are getting paid for your services now, that's how things normally go.
Oh, is this a job?
Technically,
Didn't hear you, dear.
Is this a job?
Oh my god, are you in a tin can? What just happened?
Uh-oh. I don't know what's up with my thing.
Now you're better.
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had to wiggle the cord. That's fine.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Okay. I wonder if it's going to show up on Audacity. We'll find out. Anyway. Let me just make a note that Corey fully expects a tea set in return for taking you there.
Listen, I'll pay them in only tea sets if that's what I can get away with.
Okay, yeah, we'll go to the table. You want to go fast? We can go real fast. Well, for a couple of minutes, then I have to slow down because I get tired.
How about we don't go fast? We're kind of old.
Oh.
And we kind of want to make sure that we're not, like, drawing attention to ourselves.
Someone likes to be stealthy.
Okay. Oh. Does that mean I have to be sneaky? I can be sneaky. I can be sneaky.
Yes, we have to be sneaky.
Okay.
We want to sneak up on fancy shoe human.
Okay. Okay, guys. Shh.
Oh God, hold on, Danny.
Sneaky.
We cannot hear you again. It's like you hit a mute button.
Oh no.
There you are.
Okay.
It really hates the Corey voice.
It really hates
Apparently.
the kobold
Aw.
voice.
So he gestures to his friends to come on over. Okay, we're gonna be sneaky. And so you have the 5 kobolds walking in a line with their hands up on their tippy toes, taking tiny little steps.
I'm
And
in love.
just looking back and forth at each other. Shh! Shh! Be sneaky! Shh! This goes on until Nelith's head explodes, I'm assuming.
Yeah, then I walked past them.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Jesus. Give me a second. I gotta pull up my character sheet. My stealth. 28.
That's good, because the kobolds rolled a 2. Ow! You stepped on my tail! Shh! But no one notices Nelitha. Nelitha is
Oh, I guess-
blending in.
We should probably roll some stealth too, eh?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
Oh boy, stealthing. I'm real good at that.
I'm not. I have disadvantage.
No, I'm not good at that.
We didn't have to go to the table. What, Shell? What is her name again? Our nurse?
Shayla.
Shayla could have just taken us all back to town.
Unbelievable.
What did
I
you
will
get?
be posting this in the Discord.
Oh
Two
no.
nat 20s or is it 2 nat 1s?
It is 2 nat 1s.
Oh, no!
Sad advantage.
Well then.
Join our Discord.
You can
I
see our
have an
failures.
8
An 8.
on stealth.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, you guys.
What?
What?
I am look.
fine.
Erasmus is
Oh, it
clearly some
trips
kind
and
of chaos
rolls partway
gremlin.
down the hill.
Erasmus is clearly some chaos gremlin who has gotten by entirely on nothing but stupid luck.
I mean, it happens.
All right. Well, the good news is that Nelitha has snuck forward and cleared the path. You're heading back sort of the way you came. The path you had taken sort of veered off and took you around behind the dragon's cave. You've sort of figured out where to go to get back to that path. And so it doesn't take you too long. You sneak up there. No one has noticed you. You're very aware of everyone coming behind you. Very aware. But that's fine. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, please.
Okay, perception.
All of us?
Just Nelitha.
Okay.
26.
Okay. Yeah, there is nothing around. Like, you're still
bunnies.
no bunnies. You don't see any rabbits, any bunnies.
Good.
You are still high enough on the mountain that there aren't really trees at this point. There's not a lot for you to actually hide behind, but you are still swift and silent. And you see nothing, and there is nothing to see you.
Cool.
You've also scanned the sky and don't notice anything. Everyone roll me a quick perception.
Yeah. Okay.
Not with
Another
those
one?
dice.
Oh, wow. 26 again.
14.
Okay.
13.
All right, you all notice that the smoke that you had gone up to investigate is now gone.
Oh.
Which you're not surprised about because the fire went out overnight without the kobolds stoking it, so. it doesn't take you too long to get around the cave and back on that path you'd been on. And you start following it back down the mountain, the curvy, windy, mountainy path. And it's actually pretty uneventful. I'm not going to make you roll for anything because you've already been down this path once before. You do get to the fork in the road. And Nelitha, as you get close to it, Corey runs up behind you and tugs on the bottom of your... are you wearing a
Cloak of displacement?
Yeah. Starts tugging on your cloak. Hey! This is where you go to the table! Turn here! Oh, shh! Turn here!
I turn there.
Okay. And Corey is doing his best to stay right beside you and sneak.
How's he doing?
That would be a 14. He's not doing too badly for a sort of not sneaky kobold.
I'm gonna pick him up.
Oh!
And put him on my shoulder.
Oh!
And I just go,
Shh! Yeah.
and I will keep sneaking with him on me.
Aww. All right. You are going to continue on. Go ahead and...
I'm sure that he told the others, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The kobolds all know where they're going. It's not just Corey. So
Okay.
the rest of them, when they hit that fork in the road, they're going to make sure that Owen and Erasmus head the correct direction as well. Roll me. What is the stat that I want? Nature? Is that the one that tells you where to go?
For like tracking and
Survival.
whatnot?
Survival is the one I want. Please roll
Survival.
me a survival.
How is my survival? Well, not great. 15.
Okay. Well, the good news is it didn't have to be that great because there is a path. It's just a little bit more overgrown. And as you're looking, you can see hints of what Corey was talking about, of things that have been dragged down this path. Like there's some foot marks and drag marks, and you're not surprised to see that based on what he told you.
Fun.
But this is taking a while. You have gotten not too far past that fork in the road, and it is midday. Probably a good time to stop and have something to eat. Corey actually sort of leans into your ear. I'm hungry. Do you have more mayo?
I don't have any mayo, but
Oh.
I just reach into my bag and pull out like a ration to shut him up.
Oh,
I have
thanks.
mayonnaise at home.
Okay.
Oh man.
Do you guys want to keep going? Do you want to stop for lunch? Do you...
Is there a place that's easy for us to like relax, that's not like direct line of sight kind of thing?
You are still up high enough that there are only a couple of trees. This is
Okay.
not a very well concealed area. But on the bright side, that means that you can also see for quite some ways away.
That's fair. I'm gonna find just like a little place for us to set up a little rest area. We're old.
True enough. Gotta rest those bones from time to time.
Yep. And feed the kobolds.
Yeah, we're hungry. So you take a bit of a rest. I'd like everyone to make perception checks, please.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
27.
5. Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
22.
All right. Well, Erasmus, you take out your plate to have lunch.
No!
Oh, lunchtime.
Oh, God about this.
Can I snatch the plate or try to?
Absolutely, you can give it a try.
What do you want? Sleight of hand?
Yeah, let's do sleight of hand.
Oh, 6.
And Erasmus, I'd like you to go ahead and make a dexterity save.
That's a nat 1. Jesus Christ.
You did so well!
Owen takes your plate away.
I throw it on the ground to smash it, like on a rock.
All right. It shatters.
Oh, my plate. My plate, Owen, my plate.
It's a fucking cursed plate, you dipshit.
Okay, all right. Okay, it's just a little curse, all right? You know, like sometimes, you know, you're out here in the field, you get cursed a little bit. Ain't nothing new.
You ate 14 days of rations the last time you ate from this
plate. And I
plate.
regularly paid for it, all right?
Yeah, that's a problem.
We've had to stop 14 times.
So much fiber.
Yeah, you know, I mean, the doctor told me I had to have the high fiber snacks. So, you know, I was prepared. You know, look, there were a lot of prunes in there, and that's all right. Okay. I mean, look, the plate's gone. We ain't got a plate. Now I'm gonna eat lunch on my hands.
Yes.
Yes.
That was a
They're
very
like-
luxurious plate. I don't know if I can go back.
They're like granola bars.
Try.
I'll try, I suppose. I find like a rock or something, and I sit it down and I have lunch on the rock as if it were the plate.
You start to unpack your lunch, but it doesn't feel right. You reach into your hole again. And you pull out the plate.
What the fuck? Can I take the plate away from him?
Let's give it a try.
My sleight of hand is so much better. Okay.
And Erasmus, dexterity save again, please.
Sure. 14.
28.
Yeah, I figured.
You once again snatch the plate away.
What in the actual fuck?
I'm just trying to have a little lunch here, and y'all keep snatching on my plate.
You don't need a plate to eat lunch.
I mean, you know
Erasmus,
sometimes you have a little.
You desperately need that plate to eat lunch. You cannot
I
eat
need
lunch without
that
it.
plate.
No, you don't.
I need that plate to eat
No, you
lunch.
don't. This is an
Yes, I do.
intervention.
No, I need that plate to eat lunch.
You don't.
You see, maybe I wouldn't be cursed by the plate if the soul hadn't tripped over her own ankles falling down the stairs. So thank you. I need that plate to eat.
No, you don't.
No, I literally need that plate.
No.
All right, fine. When I say why, when someone says why didn't you eat the Erasmus, I go, it was Nelza. Keep me from eating off the plate. It's gonna be on you. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
That's fine. Eat your fucking ration with your hands like a savage, like the rest of us.
Literally can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Sir.
All right. Do we have your permission to stop you after a normal amount of food?
Look, I mean, you have my permission. I don't know if I'm gonna take that back after I start eating more than the normal amount of food. But you know what? Sure, Owen, I trust you.
All right. When you've had a day's worth of food, we are going to stop you, and you are not going to eat off of that plate for the rest of the day.
Oh, all right, I guess.
You may eat.
All right. We're gonna roll his wisdom save to not eat all day.
Okay.
14.
I believe that saves. So you eat a normal amount of food.
All right.
But you
See?
eat from that plate.
Plate's fine. You know, it's almost like we had a discussion about fixing me. With her, like, I'm connected to my god powers, but then she tripped down the stairs.
Yep.
All right, let's get
So
to this
you're
table.
blaming our friend who's not here for the plate?
Did you look? I know I'm old, and I know you are probably old, but you're an elf.
I don't know why it keeps coming back to that.
But we did have a whole conversation here, I think, about the plate being properly cursed, and
Definitely cursed.
and the only way to fix the curse was with Isolde's however she does to removes curses.
Okay.
But then
Yes.
she took a little spill and she's not here. And today and tomorrow is today. So unless we're on some, it's always never tomorrow, and that means I'm never getting uncursed, then the soul not being here is exactly why I'm still eating off this plate.
It feels weird that you're blaming her.
I'm not blaming her. I'm saying cause and effect. Why am I eating off this plate? Because the soul's not here.
I look at Owen.
Let's just move on when he gets like this. There's no point.
Oh. All right.
Y'all just mad because I'm using words. That's all right.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right. So you do manage to finish your lunch. The kobolds are thrilled with whatever you give them.
Dear God, do not let them use the plate.
Oh wait,
No.
there's a plate?
No.
There ain't no plate.
Kobolds.
I hide the plate under my shirt. Ain't no plate. Nope.
That sounds about right. Okay. Well, we done. You wanna go? Find a
Yep.
table.
It's
Okay.
plate.
It's still probably gonna be tomorrow, but that's cool, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna name the
Yeah.
plate platter.
Okay.
Are the pieces of the plate that was broken still there?
No, they're not there.
Just a creepy plate.
Just a creepy plate.
It
It's
always follows you.
Oh no.
It's fine. It's fine. Erasmus is
It's-
fine.
Erasmus is not fine.
Look, Erasmus paid for this plate with his big city money. All right. So
Did he though? Or
Did
did
he though?
just shove it in his hole?
I mean, big city money, my whole thing.
I mean, he did have to use his big city money to get his hole. Wink.
Gotta get cleaned every once in a while. Stuff just goes in there. It's just. Anyway.
Oh no. Okay.
At the table.
So the kobolds start sneaking again, and let's see if they're. Well, it was a 3 this time instead of a 2, so they're slightly sneakier than they were initially. But they're still following well behind Nelitha. So they're following you. You're following the path, and it is taking quite some time. They were not being untruthful, or they were not exaggerating. It really is quite a ways off. And dusk begins to fall, and one of the kobolds, ensue, she tugs at you Owen.
Susan.
And sort of points to the side. And there's a bit of a clearing there. And Corey looks back. Oh yeah, this is where we normally camp overnight when we got the trolls. Yeah. But it's a good place. I'm not even gonna make you roll me a perception. You smell that sort of funky troll smell that you are all too familiar with now. But there is a sort of flattened area off to the side. If you look around, there's some traces of old blood on the stones nearby.
Whose blood?
Roll me a nature check and see if you can tell.
Who left all this blood?
It was us.
11.
I'm going to give it to you because you are familiar with troll blood. It's a slightly different color, and like I said, you're familiar with the smell, and the kobolds did mention that they dragged dead trolls from the dragon's cave to the table, and this seemed like a reasonable type of blood to be there if they stopped with the dead troll overnight to take a nap. So, hey, we can stand watch tonight if you want. We'll protect you from the bunnies. No? Oh, okay.
I mean, I personally haven't really seen these bunnies, so I mean,
They're cute, with big, sharp, pointy teeth. No? Okay.
How about we protect you for a change?
What? What? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can we sleep inside?
That's up to the master of the house.
yeah, who's that? Oh, right. Since we're so close to Wizard Toe, should we put the house up, or should we I don't know, be chill?
Probably. I don't know. Last time we didn't put the house up, Owen got his ass bit.
That is true.
And it was in this general vicinity as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to wake up with your ass bit.
Me neither.
Again.
I mean, sure. If a wizard comes knocking at our door, screw him. I'm sure his wizard
He
shoes
can't
like
get
that.
in, can he?
Nah, not really. I mean, unless
Okay.
he, does some stupid wizard stuff. But then we know how cool of a wizard he thinks he is.
True.
So, we can sleep inside?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
I'll do first watch.
I'll do the rest of it. I only need 4 hours.
Wonderful. All right. Put on the goggles.
All right.
And perceptioning, yes.
Yes, please.
23.
The night starts off fairly calm. Nothing too interesting. You're far enough away from actual forest that there aren't a lot of sounds. You do see some, probably bats. It's some sort of flying thing in the darkness. And just before the end of your watch, you do see a couple of bunnies just hop down nearby the fortress, but they don't stop. They just sort of wander on past.
Are they going in the direction of the pathway where we presume the table is?
They seem to be going perpendicular to the path. The path you've been taking.
I let them go.
Okay. And that is all that you notice.
Okay. Nap time.
Nelitha, go ahead and roll me a perception for the first portion of your watch.
25.
25. All right. So, not long after Owen has headed to bed, you are at the top of the fortress looking around. Again, you see some flying things, most likely bats, maybe a few birds, maybe an owl or two. And then you see them. You see a pair of bunnies.
Fuckers.
And they, again, are moving sort of perpendicular to the path you've been taking. Moving from up higher on the mountain to down lower. They're both smaller bunnies, little gray things. And they stop briefly. There's a rock that has a little sprig of grass growing up underneath it. One of the bunnies stops to nibble at that, and the other one seems to wait for him. And then they continue on.
I just keep an eye on them.
You watch them move into the distance until they are just tiny little specks.
Bunnies.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception for the second half of your watch.
27.
The only thing you notice for the rest of the evening is the snoring of the kobolds below you. They are, they seem to be enjoying sleeping inside this big old fortress.
Okay.
When you go to wake everyone in the morning, all 5 of the kobolds are just in a big old pile.
Mm-hmm.
Anything in particular you want to do in the morning, or just get back on the road traveling?
Shake everybody awake.
Ah.
It's morning. We have to keep going.
Okay.
Right.
The kobolds all sort of climb out of their pile and yawn and stretch and roll their little bodies around trying to wake up. They stay in the fortress until the last possible moment, quite enjoying the fancy inside of it. Which isn't all that fancy, but to them it is. Okay, are we sneaking again?
Yes.
Okay. Can I sneak with you?
I just put him on my shoulder.
Shh. All right. Go ahead and roll me your stealth with disadvantage. You have a kobold on your shoulder.
I got a 6 total this time.
Okay.
23.
Yeah, you're still pretty stealthy. You're
Thank
going
God
a
for
little
that.
bit slower, but you're going a little bit slower than you had been because, kobold on your shoulder. And you're pretty sure that if he falls off, he's going to make a lot of noise. But you all continue, and as long as you're following the path, Corey's just sort of riding on your shoulder, not saying a whole lot because you're going the right way. And it's probably just a little bit before noon that he leans forward and says, "Okay, we're gonna have to turn soon, but the path doesn't turn, okay? Okay. Here. And he, yeah, shh.
And I turn.
All right, so he's pointing you up the path. It's a little bit more up the mountain this time rather than just sideways. And you walk for another 10 minutes or so, and you sort of go over this little hill, and as you're heading just over the top of it, you can see this, it almost looks like a crater in the mountain. It's a wide, flat area with sort of raised sides, so it would be something that would be difficult to see if you weren't intentionally looking for it. Are you waiting for everyone else, or are you just going to go ahead?
I'm gonna wait.
Okay. It doesn't take long for the rest of them to catch up. Again, the kobolds knew where they were going, so they help you get there no problem. And as you are all sort of looking around, let me tell you what you see. So you've got this flat, sort of crater-like area with the raised stone sides. It's circular. Anyone who has magic can roll me an Arcana check.
Oh yeah. For all my dumb antics, I'm okay at that.
Oh.
Uh, 22.
Okay.
21.
Non-magical.
Okay.
I have just a little bit.
All right. So, the two of you who are magic users, as you are looking around, there seems to be something carved into the ground. You're not particularly familiar with this specific set of symbols, but you know enough to be quite certain that this is something magical. Something important to some sort of spell or ritual. And as all of you are looking around, the kobolds are just standing beside you, sort of looking and not entirely sure why you're just standing there, because, you know, they used to just drag bodies up there and shove them up onto the table and then head on back. But this is the first time you've seen it. In the center of this circle, carved runes all around it, is a large stone platform. They call it a table, but it's really just a big square rock. But again, as you're looking at it, there are things carved into the side of it. They're a little bit harder to make out, though, because of all of the dark stains all over this stone. All over the stone, all over the ground around the stone. And actually, as you're looking a little bit closer, it looks like it has sort of flowed out into the circular runes around the table. Anyone want to get a little bit closer and take a look, or are you just gonna...
I will get closer.
Yep. Okay, if you go ahead and roll me investigation. Let's see how much you see.
Investigation.
Eight.
23.
Okay.
16.
Okay. The darkness on the table is very clearly blood. And from the smell of things, it's probably troll blood. You're very familiar with that smell now, unfortunately.
Yes.
And it does look like after the troll bodies were put onto the table, they were cut into, and the blood flowed down the table, along the ground, and into these runes. There are some chips in the stone of the table that look like knife marks. And as you get closer to the table, the stench of troll increases. And as you move past the table, it continues to get a little stronger.
Looking at the table, does this look like, like derivative of any other work that I've seen?
Roll me a history check.
Okay. Put it in the cup. That would be a 19 on history.
So it's not exactly the same. But you dealt with a lot of strange shit during the Necromancer's Wars. And this just has a similar bad vibe to it. You're not sure that it's necessarily necromantic, but it doesn't feel good. Like this is not the sort of thing that good people do. This is not the sort of magic that you use to like heal someone or bring someone back from the dead.
Mm-hmm. I look and I scratch my chin and say, necromantic boogaloo.
Yep. Oh, I knew that was coming. And you also notice that as you are getting closer to the table, the smell increases and still smells stronger beyond the table.
Well, that ain't right.
What's wrong? What's not right?
Just the smell, the markings.
Well, the smell's dead troll. Oh, their leftovers are over there.
Ugh.
Ugh? I mean, okay. We left them for the birds and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if the birds like them. Do birds eat troll?
Do they?
I mean, right bird will eat any damn thing.
Well, okay then. We left them for the birds. Well, we didn't leave them. They left them. When they were done with them. I guess.
I go investigate the dead troll pile
Okay.
to see like what is remaining.
Go
What
ahead
are the leftovers?
and roll me an investigation.
Ugh. I pull like my shirt up over my nose and rolled a 7.
Yeah, there's a lot of dead troll parts over there.
Ugh.
It looks to be at least 5 or 6 troll bodies.
Raz, you go look.
You about to throw up, ain't you?
Possibly.
Oh, you want me to go look and you about to throw? All right, I see how it is. All right, that's fine.
Okay, so go ahead and roll an investigation.
Sure. All right. First thing I do is I put some nice nighttime vapor rub in my nose.
Good plan, good plan. Fantasy vapor rub.
Fancy vapor, just a bunch of camphor leaves just stuck in my nose. All right. 16. Why investigation?
Okay. Again, you note 6 to 8 troll bodies in various states of decay. There are a couple that look to be almost just bones left. Clearly, something was enjoying the troll flesh. They are not... They all have that sort of weird green color that the zombie trolls had.
I would like to use the cantrip Shape Earth to bury this nonsense.
Okay. How much earth can you affect all at once?
Let me double check. I can choose a portion of Durastone that I can see within range if it's a 5-foot cube by manipulating one of the following ways. By target loose earth, I can instantaneously excavate it, move it along the ground, and deposit it 5 feet away. There's some other things I can do, like create images or patterns, but that's not what I'm trying to do here.
Okay. Well, we'll say it takes you a couple of minutes, but you can absolutely use that a couple of times over to cover up these troll bodies. I'm assuming Nelitha didn't want to go take a look. All right.
This is just nasty. Out here just being slaughtered. You on mute?
Yep.
Thank you. I said no. I forgot we had an audio part of the show.
Okay. So Erasmus buries them. Is there anything else you guys would like to do here at the table?
I ask Corey, how often does the fancy shoe human come here?
Oh. I think not a lot, but every time we brought a troll here, he was doing stuff with them. We had to bring him some bunnies, too. They were fun to catch. They ran. We got to chase them.
Delightful.
Did you catch him again?
Well, no, we only caught him once. And then we gave him to the fancy guy. And then he did his stuff. And we went home.
So he was already here every time you came.
Sometimes. Sometimes he was here, and he asked us to get rabbits. Sometimes he was not here, and we just left the troll.
I'm gonna carve into these runes to displace the whatever spell is happening here.
Okay.
Take a dagger out, try to scratch it away a little bit.
Go ahead and roll me a strength check.
Well, I'm not great at those, but I'm not a strengthy bitch, so. But that is a 20.
Well, are you going for the ones on the table or the ones on the ground?
The table, I think.
Okay. You are able to sort of scratch through some of the runes on the side. You're not sure if that did anything or not, but you have successfully defaced the table.
The zombie sits on
I just scratch
table.
in we were here through the runes.
Rude.
Not one of those weird S symbols that we all did in elementary school.
Yeah. Mysterious S.
S for seniors. Okay. Well, you have buried some trolls and defaced a table. Left some graffiti. And the kobolds are just sort of looking around. You want us to do anything, boss? You want us to catch you a rabbit?
No. Ideally, we'd leave a few of you here to let us know when the guy came back, but you really have no way of getting in contact with us quickly.
I mean, we could run, but we don't know where we're running to, except down.
Yes, exactly.
Oh. Yeah. Maybe not.
We could call Chayla and she could take the kobolds.
What? Where? Who? What? Oh, what? Where are we going?
I wouldn't want to impose.
Okay.
And what do we do with these guys?
Well, they're coming back to town.
We got jobs. We're gonna have lockers.
Well, yes, obviously, but are we going back to town? Are we just not going to handle the table situation at all?
That's what I'm stuck on. Do we just wait?
I mean, we could just... How far... Okay, Danny.
Yes.
From bottom of the mountain to here, how long would it take?
I want to say it was like 4 or 5 days for you to get up the mountain.
Fuck.
So, yeah, it's going to be at least
be
3
like
or 4
3
days.
days
Yeah.
to get to this point. Well,
All right, I got a plan.
okay.
All
Wait
right,
on me, babe.
All right, so I got one rope trick. Rope trick lasts roughly an hour, right? We cast the rope trick, and we hide inside the space where the pointy shoe man can't see it. If he comes by in the next hour, maybe we get to drop on him, maybe we don't.
Okay.
But he'd be damn pressed to see any of us inside of the little space where the rope comes from.
Okay.
What if he does not come in the next hour?
Well, I mean, let's see here. I mean, it doesn't say I can't just do it again.
How many charges does it have?
I got 10. So we got like 10 hours of roping.
I didn't know you were into that.
What?
I mean, I'm okay with that.
I don't know if the fancy man's gonna come back.
That's where my hang up is as well.
We don't have a troll on the table.
So it needs to be something on the table for him to show up. Is that is he?
I could
maybe.
I could lay on the
didn't call
table.
him or anything. Even.
That sounds real dangerous.
I'm slippery though, so.
And you did deface the table, so it might not work as a ding ding customers here anymore.
No, why don't we break the shit out of his table and see if he shows up?
Well, then we can't go back to town because he'll follow us and murder everyone.
Right.
And then
So
I'm
look, wizards are very protective of the things. If we just break it, maybe he'll show up and say a whole monologue about how he's mad.
What if he's learned better? I hear that wizards don't monologue as much these days.
I think necromancy is a classic.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, of course. A classy necromancer.
He's got pointy shoes.
They're very shiny.
He's turning trolls into undead fuckheads.
All right, so he's in
the
college.
trolls are already dead. Zombie trolls, mostly dead.
So he's in college, making mistakes.
Maybe we should correct him, set him on the right path.
Mm-hmm. Scared straight
Are
program.
we adopting a whole bunch of things? Is that what's happening?
I mean, if you call slapping him with a sword sideways an adoption, then yes.
Are you gonna hit us? We don't like that. Usually.
Don't worry about you. We're not talking
Okay.
about you.
Okay.
Unless you step out of line. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Oh shit.
can we have lunch while you talk about it? We're hungry.
I hand them some rations.
Thanks. And they
I figured they could share one ration amongst all of them.
they scurry over out of the little crater, and you can hear them chittering and eating.
because none of us speak Draconic, so... Oh, wait, no, Nella does.
No, I don't.
Isolt does.
Isolt does. Somebody else did, too.
It's me.
Oh, it's you. Okay.
Erasmus.
So I went to War Wizard school. They teach you half of a course of magic.
All right, are we fucking up this table or what?
We should at least fuck up more of the runes on the ground. We don't know what those do either.
Yeah.
Or are those made of dirt? Are those dirt, stone, or?
They are carved into stone.
Counter offer. We put some blood on the table, not necessarily our own, not necessarily the kobolds.
Shit.
They seem to like catching rabbits.
Sure, let's send them after some rabbits.
We don't have to do the plan. I'm just saying it's an idea.
It would tell us what is happening here, maybe. But I also deface the table.
Maybe we should wait until Assault gets back.
I mean, maybe I just ask to splash the ground until we get something.
Corey pops his head up. Did I hear you say you want rabbits? Can we go get rabbits? We'll go get you rabbits.
Yes.
And
I want this many too.
this many. Okay.
Yes.
We'll get you this many rabbits. Yeah, this many. Okay.
Yes. Two.
And
They are going to come back with a whole herd of rabbits.
you hear
We're
them
each going to get two.
scurrying off.
We're going to... Yeah, you're right. They're each going to get two. We only wanted two, not two each.
And that's where we're going to go ahead and end tonight. And we'll see what happens in 2 weeks' time. If you end up with 2 rabbits or 10 rabbits.
Or a herd.
What is the collective noun for rabbits?
Rabbi. No. Hold
Oh, that's a different thing.
on. Hold on.
Probably like a fluffle or something.
Yeah,
I think it's a
something
colony.
silly. Colony.
That sounds right. I don't know if that's the group of rabbits or just what they live in.
That
Let's find out.
They live in a
That
warren.
is one collective noun. There's also a bevy, a bury, a down, a drove, a flick, a husk, and a kindle.
Oh, we also have a rack of rabbits.
I feel like that's...
A
after
warren
they're
is where
cooked.
they live. And a herd of
Those-
domestic rabbits.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh, no. A warren of rabbits also counts. My mistake.
Oh, nice.
I like a down of rabbits because it makes me think about Watership Down.
That's
Oh,
probably where it came from. That's probably what it is. Watership collection of rabbits.
There you go.
Hey, we're learning.
Yeah.
We don't just D&D here. We also teach you things.
Yes.
You gotta learn something new every day, even if that's just what the collective noun for rabbit is. And on that note, thank you
Goodbye,
all.
everyone.
Thank you all
Aha!
for hanging out with us. We will be back in 2 weeks' time. Hopefully, we will have Isolt returning. And
this many weeks.
Yep.
This
We'll see how many rabbits they end up with, and we'll see just what we managed to knit between then and now.
And hopefully I'll have at least one podcast out for you guys.
We'll make
don't
something
worry about
happen.
it, E. It happens.
Life is
Life.
A challenge.
Yep.
Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.